Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the College Football Playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Once again, Atlanta has shown out. This is one of the college football capitals of the world. We know that the South is so strong with their love for college football, and this Peach Bowl crowd is electric. This playoff game is ready to be off the chain. Coaches are really talking to their teams about communicating well and being locked in because the crowd is making it really hard to communicate and hear each other right now down on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. So glad you're with us here for the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. It caps off a really exciting weekend of quarterfinal games. The last spot in the CFP semifinals at stake here, Joel.
And what we've seen in all of these playoff games, whether it was the first round at home or in these quarterfinals in these bowl games, is the ability to win the line of scrimmage, in particular early, has set up these teams for success in these games. Now you get to see which one of these groups can get out there and win that line of scrimmage with their offensive line.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's Carr. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Porter. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Chris, the quarterback sees man-to-man before the snap, and he knows he's got the slant. Now it comes down to execution. He puts the ball right on the frame of the wide receiver, and it's a nice completion.
The completion sets him up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. They call the counter run here. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
This is a dangerous throw by this quarterback, and as a quarterback, you cannot predetermine where you want to throw the football. You've got to read it out, and here, definitely forced into double coverage.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. It's a bootleg looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series. And you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point, and they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And the real challenge for this group is the linebacking core on the other side. If you love defensive football, you'll enjoy watching these guys. They're so complete. They've been so dominant.
Chris, isn't it refreshing to get these off-ball linebackers that are the best players on the defense again? It is like yesteryear, a throwback style of defense. They're so fast and so physical. It's a real challenge for any offense, and certainly they're going to have to locate, in particular, this middle linebacker here today.
The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Quick throw caught on the left side. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Recognition on the outside. These corners are so smart. Look at him recognize what's going on. He's able to get in the backfield, and that's a huge tackle for loss.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back. It's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's got space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Longhorns pick up enough for a first down here. Wants to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
Incompletion makes it second down. Trying to find some room. It's Smothers. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Manning. With the catch, it's Brown. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Good scramble by this quarterback. I know it doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but you're creating a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game and managing the hits that you're going to take throughout the game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a man. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. This is a long march now. Offense getting ready for play number 10. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, the pocket collapsing. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here are the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches.
Well, they're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready because this is clearly go-for-it range on 4th down.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Texas. To cap it off with a touchdown, we talked about the importance of this drive. Getting to the end zone before halftime, and now to get the football to begin the third quarter, Joel. What an opportunity.
That opportunity to double up is so massive. Every coach that we talk to, Chris, talks about the middle portion of the games and owning and winning the middle portion of these games, leading into half and then right out of halftime. Well, they've done half of that. Now can they capitalize early in the third quarter with another drive?
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
We used to call these slant routes from the inside receiver a lookie. And the reason is it happens so fast that all you've got to tell him is, hey, bud, you better look real quick. And sure enough, ball is out quickly. It's right on his frame, and it's a nice completion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about him is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Try to take a shot, but the coverage is there.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Defense is coming after him. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And they hand it off to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, this defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Here's the second down play. Using his legs, it's Brown. He's got a crease. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. On first down, it's play action. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
Coaches always talk to us about being balanced, but here's the thing. If something is working, force them to stop it. Big play in the run game, then they go to the passing game and immediately take a sack.
He's running out of time here. Catch is made down the middle. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got first and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. But the play loses yardage. A very tough second down coming up now.
These linebackers are so fast. Watch them right here get behind the line of scrimmage. It's a big tackle for loss, and now the offense is behind the chains.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. To the air. It's Manning. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. And that sets up a return. And he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up second and 3. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Can they pick up the first on the ground? Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be fourth down and just inches.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Quick pass. The catch is made. Favorable situation, second and 4 after they pick up 6 on the first down pass. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
A gain makes it second and medium. Back to throw. It's Manning. Coming after him. He's going to take off. Adamote has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns. They could not contain the quarterback, and what a boost in the red zone, Joe, when you have a guy who can do that for a score.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. I always talk about in the red zone, the quarterback thinking touchdown, check down. Well, for him, a check down means his legs. And when he gets on the outside, look at the athleticism, taking it all the way in for a touchdown. What a weapon.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Fighting off the defender. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Now it's second down here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! What a grab by the junior.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into 5th gear. They've got to go fast and score in a hurry.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. That play moves the ball across midfield. They'll be set up with a 1st down at the 41.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit. I think you've got to go quickly. You got to get this ball in the end zone and then see where you can go after that.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. Lets it fly to the wideout. It is intercepted. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
What a frustrating day for this offense. They have just not been able to get anything going all day long. This defense has been too fast, too sound. They have been all over the field, and here, icing on the cake, they're able to get the turnover late on a day in which they played fantastic football.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain.
What a great way to start this drive. Not sitting back on this lead. I love the aggressiveness from this play caller. Good execution from the quarterback there. And if you're the defense, you're going to have to find a way to get off the field because this offense is not slowing down.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. QB decides to keep it here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Working clock with the ground game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Now Notre Dame will spend their second timeout. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. The Longhorns will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And he drives the punt deep. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
Snags the quick throw. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. He's been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make a play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Looking for a late deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Well, there are days as a quarterback you feel like you're playing 12 and 13 defenders, and this is certainly one of those days. This quarterback has done nothing right. This offense has not had a rhythm, and this defense has been all over the field. Another turnover, and they're able to salt this game away.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Keeps it on the draw. The Irish now use their third and final timeout. Chance to strategize for this second down play.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Stock right there at the line. No gain.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He keeps it. Can he get there? They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on third and long and came up well short.
Interesting call to go with the option there on third down. Anytime you have a third and long, you run the option. You are either playing for 4 downs or you're hoping to catch the defense off guard. This is now a big decision on fourth. Do you go for it or do you punt it away?
Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Pressure is coming. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. We'll wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.